In the ever-evolving world of web development, JavaScript has emerged as a cornerstone. It breathes life and interactivity into static web pages. As websites have grown more complex, so too have the tools we use to build them. This is where JavaScript frameworks come in. They provide developers with structured blueprints and pre-built components, making the process of building complex web applications more efficient and maintainable. Imagine building a house. You could start from scratch, laying each brick individually. Or you could use prefabricated walls and roof trusses to speed up the process. JavaScript frameworks are like those prefabricated components for web development. They provide a solid foundation and ready-made building blocks, allowing developers to focus on the unique aspects of their applications. Among the plethora of JavaScript frameworks available, React and Angular have gained immense popularity. Developed and maintained by tech giants Facebook and Google respectively, these frameworks offer distinct approaches to building dynamic and interactive web applications. Understanding their strengths and weaknesses is crucial for any developer looking to choose the right tool for their next project. This essay delves into the world of React and Angular, comparing their key features, architectures, and communities. We'll explore their differences in complexity, scalability, and overall suitability for various project types. Additionally, we'll touch upon other prominent JavaScript frameworks like Vue.js and Ember.js, providing a broader perspective on the landscape. By the end of this exploration, you'll be well equipped to navigate the exciting world of JavaScript frameworks and make informed decisions for your web development endeavors. Developed by Facebook, React has taken the web development world by storm since its release in 2013. It's a JavaScript library that champions a component-based architecture. Think of components as building blocks, reusable pieces of code that encapsulate specific functionalities or UI elements. These components can be assembled and nested within each other to create complex and interactive user interfaces. One of React's standout features is its use of a virtual DOM, or document object model. This ingenious mechanism acts as an intermediary between React components and the actual DOM, which is the browser's representation of a web page. Instead of directly manipulating the real DOM, which can be computationally expensive, React updates the virtual DOM first. It then efficiently calculates the minimal changes needed and updates only those specific parts of the real DOM. This results in significantly faster rendering and a smoother user experience, especially for applications with frequent updates. React embraces a declarative programming style, allowing developers to describe what the UI should look like at any given state, rather than how to achieve it through imperative instructions. This declarative approach enhances code readability and maintainability. Developers can easily understand the intended outcome by simply looking at the code, making collaboration and debugging smoother. Furthermore, React boasts a vibrant and supportive community. This active community contributes to a vast ecosystem of libraries, tools, and resources, making it easier for developers to find solutions, share knowledge, and accelerate their development process. From state management libraries like Redux to routing solutions like React Router, the React ecosystem offers a rich toolkit to tackle various development challenges. Developed by Google and released in 2016, Angular is a full-fledged, opinionated framework for building dynamic web applications. Unlike React, which is a library focused on the view layer, Angular provides a comprehensive solution that encompasses everything from routing and data management to testing and tooling. One of Angular's core principles is dependency injection. This design pattern allows components to receive external dependencies, other parts of the application they rely on, in a clean and maintainable way. By injecting dependencies, Angular promotes modularity and testability, making it easier to reason about individual components and ensure their correctness in isolation. Angular leverages TypeScript, a superset of JavaScript that adds static typing. While this might seem like an extra layer of complexity at first, it brings significant advantages in terms of code quality and maintainability, especially for large-scale applications. TypeScript's static typing helps catch errors early in the development cycle, reducing the likelihood of runtime surprises and making refactoring less error-prone. Angular's templating system is another noteworthy feature. It uses an extended HTML syntax with directives, allowing developers to create dynamic and data-driven views. These directives extend HTML with custom attributes and elements, enabling developers to create reusable UI components and easily manage data flow between the component and its template. Choosing between React and Angular can be a pivotal decision for any project. Both frameworks offer unique advantages, and understanding their nuances is paramount for making an informed choice. React, with its component-based structure and virtual DOM, often leads to faster rendering and a smoother user experience, particularly for applications with frequent updates or complex user interfaces. Its relatively smaller learning curve makes it a popular choice for developers looking for a quick entry point into the world of front-end frameworks. Angular, on the other hand, presents a more comprehensive and opinionated approach. It provides a structured framework with predefined ways of doing things, which can be beneficial for large teams and projects that require a high degree of maintainability and scalability. Angular's use of TypeScript, while adding an initial learning curve, pays off in the long run by reducing bugs and improving code quality. Ultimately, the better framework depends entirely on the specific needs and constraints of the project and the expertise of the development team. Section 5. Delving deeper architecture and scalability. When it comes to architecture, React and Angular take different paths. React, being a library, is more flexible and allows developers to structure their applications with greater freedom. This can be both a blessing and a curse. While it allows for tailored solutions, it also demands more architectural decisions from the developers themselves, which might lead to inconsistencies, especially within larger teams. Angular, as a full-fledged framework, enforces a more rigid structure. This opinionated nature provides clear guidelines and conventions, ensuring consistency across the project, and making it easier for developers to jump in and understand the code base. This structure, while potentially limiting flexibility in some cases, proves invaluable for maintaining large and complex applications over time. Scalability is another crucial aspect to consider. React's component-based nature lends itself well to building scalable applications. Components can be developed and tested in isolation, then easily integrated into larger structures. The virtual DOM's efficient rendering further contributes to scalability, ensuring smooth performance even as the application grows in complexity. Angular's modular architecture and dependency injection system also promotes scalability. By breaking down the application into smaller, manageable modules, Angular allows for independent development and testing, making it easier to scale the application incrementally without compromising stability or performance. Section 6. Beyond React and Angular, expanding the toolkit. While React and Angular often dominate the spotlight, the world of JavaScript frameworks extends far beyond these two giants. Other frameworks like Vue.js and Ember.js offer compelling alternatives, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Vue.js, often praised for its gentle learning curve and progressive nature, has gained significant traction in recent years. It allows developers to incrementally adopt its features, making it a suitable choice for both small projects and large-scale applications. Vue.js strikes a balance between simplicity and power, offering a reactive data binding system, a component-based architecture, and an intuitive templating syntax. Ember.js, known for its convention over configuration philosophy, provides a more structured and opinionated approach. It emphasizes established patterns and best practices, making it a solid choice for teams that prioritize long-term maintainability and consistency. Ember.js includes a robust routing system, a data management library, and a command line interface that streamlines development workflows. Exploring these alternative frameworks can broaden your horizons and provide valuable insights into different approaches to front-end development. Don't be afraid to venture beyond the familiar and discover tools that might be a better fit for your specific needs. Section 7. Making the choice. Finding the right framework fit. With a plethora of JavaScript frameworks at your disposal, choosing the right one for your project can seem like a daunting task. However, by carefully considering your project's specific needs, your team's expertise, and the framework's strengths and weaknesses, you can make an informed decision that sets your project up for success. Start by evaluating your project's requirements. What type of application are you building? What are the performance expectations? How complex is the user interface? Answering these questions will help you narrow down the choices and identify frameworks that align with your project's scope and ambition. Assess your team's skills and experience. Are they familiar with JavaScript frameworks? Do they have prior experience with React, Angular, or any other framework? If your team is new to frameworks, starting with a framework known for its gentle learning curve such as React or Vue.js, might be a good approach. Research and compare the shortlisted frameworks. Look at their documentation, community support, and ecosystem of libraries and tools. Consider building a small prototype or proof of concept using different frameworks to get a hands-on feel for their strengths and weaknesses in practice. Section 8. Learning and resources, your path to framework mastery. Embarking on the journey of learning a JavaScript framework can be both exciting and challenging. Thankfully, a wealth of resources is available to guide you on your path to framework mastery. Start with the official documentation. Both React and Angular have comprehensive documentation that provides a solid foundation for understanding their core concepts, syntax, and best practices. Don't be afraid to dive into the documentation and experiment with code examples to solidify your understanding. Explore online tutorials and courses. Platforms like Udemy, Coursera, and Free Code Camp offer a wide range of courses tailored for different learning styles and skill levels. These courses often provide structured learning paths, hands-on exercises, and real-world projects to help you apply your knowledge. Engage with the community, join online forums, attend meetups, and connect with other developers learning or using the framework. The JavaScript community is known for its supportive and collaborative nature. Don't hesitate to ask questions, share your experiences, and learn from others. Section 9. Conclusion. Embracing the evolving landscape. The world of JavaScript frameworks is constantly evolving, with new frameworks emerging and existing ones adapting to the changing demands of web development. React and Angular, with their distinct approaches and vibrant communities, continue to shape the landscape, providing developers with powerful tools to build sophisticated and interactive web applications. Choosing the right framework is not about finding the best one in isolation, but rather about selecting the one that best aligns with your project's specific needs, your team's expertise, and your long-term goals. By carefully evaluating these factors, you can make an informed decision that sets your project up for success. As you embark on your journey into the world of JavaScript frameworks, remember that learning is an ongoing process. Embrace the evolving nature of this domain, stay curious, and never stop exploring new tools and techniques. The key is to approach the selection process with an open mind, a willingness to learn, and a focus on finding the right tool for the job. By doing so, you can harness the power of JavaScript frameworks to build amazing web experiences that push the boundaries of what's possible on the web.